Hi there. I am Becky Amble, as you probably know, and I want to show you something kind of fun that I was playing around with this weekend. It has to do with pictures. So let's go take a look at some of this. The site is called inpixio.com, and I'm just going to show you a couple things. So here's where you would, after you log in and all that stuff, go to where it says add a photo. You might need to scroll up and down to find that, but anyway, you're going to add a photo. So I'm just going to add one of me. And I'm going to go find that in my pictures. And I'm going to just use my headshot. That is somewhere in here. All right, so that's uploaded. And then I'm going to show you just kind of quickly how this works. So there's my headshot. And then you can see over here on the left, there's all kinds of things. This is in the template folder, so it's already moved there for me. And you can do some editing. I didn't do that. I just wanted to show you this. These are profile pictures. Well, where are our profile pictures? Somewhere we're going to put them, and you can see all these kind of interesting backgrounds. I'll just show you one really quickly that I actually did. So you just pick on whichever one you want, and it loads right there. And then what you can do is you can move your headshot around and resize or do whatever you need. Yeah, sorry, this is running a little bit slow. There we go. And you can see like on this one, I can move my headshot around. I can make it, I'm going to put it down there, and then I'm going to drag it and make it bigger. Because the other thing is, depending, if I'm going to use this on LinkedIn, I don't really want my sweater to be cut off like that. I'd like it to end up so that it looks like I have a body, and it will put in Pixio's little watermark on. So you need to understand that. Now, what I was able to do is when I uploaded mine, I moved my photo around and sized it such that the InPixio doesn't even show. Let me just show you a couple more things here. So let's go back to the other templates. So here's one for LinkedIn profiles. And again, lots of really cool backgrounds, primarily office setting type of things you can see here. And this one with this woman, I think you can see where I'm at, has an airplane. The one right below is a guy with an airplane. Now, it doesn't matter which you pick for male or female because you're going to show up on either one. So if you like to show the airplane, the two images you can pick between. Now, there's also things where they all have some different little what are those called? I don't know, labels. Anyway, you can pick something there, a CEO, a freelance investor, real estate agent, sales, consultant, lawyer, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's how that works. And they're really simple. And I would just say, too, if you're trying to create something fun and kind of different, look around because you might find something that you like under the gaming section and not have really thought of that. Now, I don't think the water base and the ones that look like they put you on a little pedestal make a whole lot of sense, or the beach ones or the birthday ones probably, or the forest ones. However, well, not probably the pet lover. And if you just want colors, you can do that. But I showed you that on a different tool before. And the other one that was kind of fun was to go in here and look at the ones that they have for kids. Now I'm going to switch over real quick and just show you the ones that I did a whole bunch of me and got a little carried away. And I think this is big enough that you can see it. So there's the one that I just showed you with that sort of sci-fi background. And then I did some with dots, and I did some here you can see just with different colors. There's sort of a, I don't know what that would be called, sort of black and white graffiti and some other things. And again, I just did a whole bunch. Here's one of the kid ones where I put me, I like that astronaut idea. And here, this one was really fun. Some of you might like that, to put yourself in stars or in space. And I put myself in the cactus. Here I did one where I have wings on, and there were two different castle ones, and you might see these show up sometime. And then the other thing was just how you could simulate you were having a photo shoot. Anyway, those are just some fun things that you can do if you would like to go to inpixio.com. And this was all for free. And I'm sure you can play around and see if it's something that you want to invest in, or if you just want to play around with it and take some images that you find kind of fun. So that's all I wanted to show you. Check it out. If you do anything with it, let me know. And I would love to see anything that you make. Thanks, and we will see you next time.